Alright guys, I made this video because I couldn't find one to help me install this PFJones kit. It's an electric tow kit. So here are the instructions. They're purely in picture form. It takes quite some patience to work them out. And so I'm just going to show you briefly what I've done so that you don't have to hustle the way I did to figure it out. You'll note that my car is dirty, but that should be alright. So the major thing is to be able to remove this kind of case that sits right here, and I removed it. Just has two pins, 1 and 2. They go in there and they sit here, 1 and 2. Once you have those out, then you need to get this side card, rear card out. This one here. This, I guess just by looking at it you should see what it is. It simply has this kind of fitments that slot into the various holes that are there and up to there. So what you do, you pull this one out from the back slightly up there, and then you have these soft ones slide out from out of here, and then you can get this cover out. The rest of the stuff is straightforward. Let me just go under to show you what I did. Or maybe before I do that, I'll show you the lights. Before you really get access to down there, you need to remove the light, and then you can slide this cable down all the way through to under. Hold on a second. Okay, so you'll notice that there's a hole where you can slide it through, and it will come all the way down. Now this is their custom made plug that can go into the 14-pin tow connector plug, which is from the factory, and this is a 13 whatever, the plug for towing. So you'll see that the factory one is right here. I haven't yet touched it. So once you're done with that, you need to come over here and make a hole through here. I didn't have the right electrical extension, so I had to just use a nail and a hammer. Made that hole there. Once you're done with that, you're supposed to pull away this sort of sound absorbent coating here, and then you get through the hole here. The rest is straightforward. You get they have some kind of computer, so you have to put it somewhere here, and then you use this ground here, and then the rest is really nothing. There's nothing to it. So I'll see if I can get another video of that. I have to clean all this up, and then I'll be done with it. Okay, so you will notice that the PFJones instructions tell you to connect these two wires to the 2 rear fog lights, but they're too short, so I had to get some wires to elongate them. Yeah, and that's what now I'm going to be connecting to my fog light positives. So as you see, I had some spare sound coating, so I put it around the hole which I punched into that side of the metal. So I'm going to cover it up and then begin the connections. Alright, so the upper side is now rigged up. As you can see, I've already put back this stuff here. So this is the cable to the converter box that these guys of PFJones made. This should be the full-time charging to the caravan, but I don't think I'll ever need that. So my ground is set up. Well, my stuff might not be too neat, but I believe it should be fine. Yep. This is how it looks inside. The slot where it's gotten into here. So, yep. So I'm going to put back the rear light, tail light, and start closing up everything. Now, as you can see, my tail light is sitting in snug. No issues. Just going to screw it in. Yep, and then I'll go to the lower side. I'm left with those bits. Okay, it's all cleaned up. And we're almost there, just a little finishing up here and there. Excuse me. Then we'll be fully installed. Alright, this is how it looks once everything is all back in. Now all I'm left with is to connect the left and right hand side cables, the other extension cables that I showed you. Let me remind you once again, they look like this. I'm going to connect one to the left hand side, positive of the rear fog, and the other to the right hand. Yes, that will be it. I'll have my connector mounted here and we'll be ready to go. Alright, this is the final bit, and you can see the red and the yellow. I've tapped power from the fog lights, and that's what should go all the way to the trailer to the back. Yep. And this is a 14-pin connector into the factory harness. And there we are. It's not a perfect job. That's good enough for somebody to see what to do. Alright, bye bye.